take out this music.
Dire team ban.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, LGD-Gaming. This is game 2 in the 2-game series. Game 1, of course, did go to the side of LGD. It is myself, Odie. And once again, joined by the fabulous Ben. I do that.
On games!
A lot more hope than imagine, anticipate.
Do we put them ahead of Fnatic now? I do.
I think we can have this game. I'm gonna say I want to see how they do this game. See if they can do something similar in this line, you know, with LGD.
10 seconds remaining.
And then maybe above Fnatic.
So as far as the stream schedule goes, Stream B or Beyond the Summit 2 will be all the Group B games, and Stream 1, the Beyond the Summit stream, will be all the Group A games as well as whatever's provided on the analyst desk. But
Fix your static mic.
fix my static mic? I don't know. Whose is that? Parker!
Where's he gone?
Helen, can you find Parker for us?
There he is.
Okay, never mind.
Gods!
We need Parker.
Yeah, not that woman.
He's over there.
Queen of
Earth Shaker.
We will mute our mics while we figure out what's going on. It's gone, thanks. Okay, it's gone. There's no? Okay. They said it disappeared. So, good wiggle. Good wiggle, Odie.
Just lie. There no stuff.
I don't think so.
Just chop.
We had static on our mics. I don't know, you can tell. I don't know how to say that in Chinese.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. Yeah. Is it?
5 seconds
They're saying it's fine.
remaining.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Spirit.
Right.
Dire
They went
team
for
ban.
Darkseer first phase last game, and it looks like Ember Spirit this game.
See, it's still there. I mean, I guess
Well, no, it's just Ember Spirit. I think is more important for them because they lacked initiation and mobility because Queen of Pain wasn't strong enough last game.
Yep.
Whereas last game they had the Tusk as well as Alina with Eels to kind of start things off in the fight, and then Darkseer didn't really like do his thing and blink vacuum wall and into huge, combos from their team. So I think they want just something a little bit more reliable, and Ember Spirit's a good one.
time to stop.
5 seconds
No, but-
remaining.
Hello. We had static. Apparently. I think.
Dire team ban.
They'll be probably picked.
Yeah. They said it's okay. They said stop picking on grills.
Not good because I'm paid. Be able to watch. But anyway, Ben, the draft.
Gods has no game.
Viper has been banned out. I mean, Viper. Are we really going to see that from D? Actually, I guess the quad mid.
It's a bad matchup for Queen. It's a terrible matchup for Queen.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
You don't want
Viper,
to. It's good versus Queen. It's not bad.
just good in lane, but then what's
You get mech and be super annoying. And be up in front. Be a tank. It's a game-winning hero, but it's super difficult to deal with in lane. It's hard to transition out of the early laning phase, and it's also difficult to come back when you're behind. So it's not that great of a pick, but I mean, I guess they're kind of. They might be a little bit scared of like the 5-man with the mech, with the Ember kind of all up in their faces too. Pretty good versus Shaker and Queen.
yeah? Maybe rest the job.
Yeah. But he plays a pretty pivotal role, the Ember Spirit. Like last game, it was like kind of the Queen, and Queen fell behind, which is why their early game was crap. But with the Ember Spirit, it's like it's he's the one. He's the one that needs to do everything.
Fine, alright. And dying. Those heroes, it's always good. The other team's not ready to deal with it.
Yeah, they banned out the gyro. What else is good versus Undying? Where's Alk been? These two teams not care about Alk? No, I mean, they're gonna get rolled by it in one of the other games. I guarantee it. And then they're gonna start banning it and probably picking it. But
10 seconds
as of
remaining.
now, kind of just gone by the wayside.
Is this gonna be who's gonna be playing the Shaker?
I personally really dislike offlane Shaker. I think some teams can make it work, but for the most part, he's I think like a really bad version of Clockwork because he has the same capability of pulling the creep wave to your tower with the fissure, but he can't contest anyone in lane. He can't solo kill anyone. Like if a support messes with you, as a Clockwork, you can just kill them. A lot of the time, they actually have to play a little bit scared versus Shaker. You're like, okay, whatever. What is he gonna do?
I mean, I guess if it's us, and then
Reserve
it's the
time.
support Shaker very nicely.
Yeah.
Anytime you
Yeah.
fish it back. Suddenly he's committed and you're going to finally kill him return, especially if you've got the lockdown.
Ooh.
Like a shaman. Listen, this is a hero, Ben, that we don't see.
This is aggressive.
I mean, the LGD changing up the playstyle they were going for the game.
I think it's going to be way more 5-man than we saw last game. Last game was 4 protect 1. This game, it might be 4 protect 1, but they're going to be pushing on towers instead of playing defensively. Digital Chaos, you know what would be sick? Pugna would be disgusting. But
10 seconds
he's so good for Shadow Shaman and Quap and 5-man. And they can actually, it's actually like a really good 5-on-5. Like if you have Ember Spirit, like you always start out the fight, but I don't know if they'll go for something like that. But that's one of Shadow Shaman's big weaknesses is like huge mana pool. Also his super slow move speed. Also him having to sit there and channel his thing.
I mean, are we going to see the the
Templar Assassin.
at Ireland? And it was awful.
You don't need it because you have Alk nowadays. If you want,
If you want the
if you want Ags, you just get. I think it would be 2-1-2, most like.
I mean, TA's been
Undying Shaker.
I mean,
I think it's
10 seconds remaining.
TA's okay. It's a decent matchup versus Quap. It also gives them good Roshan potential. They have minus armor synergy with Dazzle, but at the same time, it's like not good versus push. So
yeah,
it's not a. It's not. Yeah. Like
tricky one.
Tombstone can whack off your refraction charges. Queen of Pain 2, Echo Slam, Shadow Shaman with wards, or even Shackle I think is okay at taking down refraction. So I don't know. I don't think it's that great, but it's something that TC really likes. Or from what I've seen of Digital Chaos, it's what they like to give TC. Yeah, it's pretty good.
10 seconds
Pretty good.
remaining.
Good enough against LGD. That's
Mm.
5 seconds remaining.
DC. So in all truth, LGD is still looking for, I'd imagine, Silas hero.
Yeah,
Reserve time.
like what's good versus this?
I mean, someone who's going to. I mean, I don't think the picks.
Clinks would be good. I like Clinks versus Orchid versus Ember Spirit. It's also just good at eliminating heroes really quickly, like Dazzle. I don't know. It's also good versus Roche. But it's bad versus bad as 5-man. But I don't really think Digital Chaos can put that much of a fight versus the 5-man. So you don't really need that much more team fight. They won't. Not for Sylar. Not for Sylar for sure.
Seconds remaining.
I've seen like Sylar play Nature's Prophet, but I don't think they have the late game to kind of justify that. Yeah, that's a long time ago though. What other pusher carries are there? Alone Druid actually might be not bad here. I wouldn't B2 against Alone Druid pick. No, he's not a Sven man.
Razor. That works.
Fire team.
Race is okay. It's just like they're low on time. It's a decent pick. It's not great. Like who? Yeah, I mean, you don't really need the combo though. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see who picks it up. Oh wait. Sylar's playing Queen. Okay. It's unusual.
Oh, right.
Okay. Offlane Ench
Some,
versus Queen though. It's just hard. Like versus an Undying and Scream and like a Sonic Wave. Like if you get decayed once, you might get one shot.
that's
Fair bit of Magic Burst, mind you.
I mean,
Who's the right clicker? There's just Razor pretty much. Or Queen of Pain can right click, but she has the option of just right clicking someone else. She has a lot of mobility. I don't know. Enchantress is definitely viable. The game it's a little dubious. Maybe they want like the super long range to like kill Undying. I think you want like long range heroes to kill the Tombstone. So that's kind of one benefit that they have because all they have right now are like super short range heroes, except Dazzle. You are great at production.
right. Anyway, LGD versus.
Oh, all our console commands went to. Yeah. Do I have to go back and console them? I think so. Okay, I can do that. Apologize for. It's okay. I have them copy pasted already. Don't worry. And my mini map. Let me copy this. Okay. Please, yes. Oh, the dream. I took that for granted. What an ungrateful being I am.
I mean, man, this game. I don't think we actually missed.
We did it. That's a first. Let's see how many times he's played TA. Refraction damage absorbed. Is that a lot? I guess damage done by a hero is probably like 10, 20,000 a game. So that's from refraction. Yeah, that sounds really high. He must have a lot of TA games. You think that sounds low? That might be his. I think it's gonna be his top 3 heroes.
Yeah, no, he's.
You think it's gonna be his top 3 heroes?
His most recent is TA. Played it for a
It's
while.
been a while.
Oh.
Okay.
His last game.
Yeah.
Look, let's check it out. TC did it. Bit of a stomp here.
Hey, that was my game.
Oh, hey,
Hey, I was in there. Hey.
Great TC. Oh, nice one, man.
We did it.
Look at that. Warlock, I like Warlock.
That was a long time ago, dude. Yeah.
That was his last.
That was a month ago. Over a month ago. But I mean, he's played in competitive a lot. Okay, you want to introduce? Me.
You go through.
Am I? Okay. Am I? Where's always items? What is he doing? Oh, he went to go place the ward really quickly. Why do? That's strange. Usually you still buy your items.
You know?
Okay. AUI 2000, drafter and captain for Team Digital Chaos will be playing the Tusk. We have TC on the mid Templar Assassin, Boba on the Enchantress with these weird looking Doomish horns. Dude, they look like Doom horns. You see this?
Play, you see. You can't draft, so you dress up.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have Ush taking up the Ember Spirit, the stand-in replacing Yawar. And then we have Dazzle, Biru.
30 seconds to battle.
Over there on the side of LG. RTK. Maybe he's going to be raise the DC on the Shaker. And leave Siler, of course, on this game. So switching it up a bit and talking about switching it up, the fact that MMY bringing into this game the Shadow Shaman. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Obviously, Shaman, he's not picked up bad. Why?
It's because he's super risky. He's bad on try. He's really bad on try. I think that's like one of his biggest weaknesses, actually. Secondly, he's not that great if you're behind because he's just like super easy food. And I think a lot of people didn't like him in the bounty hunter era, which is why he fell off a lot. Like he's just like, okay, give me track gold, please.
Would you argue that has shifted, has made it a
Yeah, I think he actually got a pretty good buff with his shackles being, 10-second cooldown. Pushing's always going to be important, so I think he also scales really well as a support into the late game, and he's much different duelist than Lion because Lion doesn't have as much disable as him, but more burst. So overall, he should see some teams pick up, but some teams just don't like his style. I don't know. I still think he's pretty good. He's definitely way better than he was last patch because of the heroes that were kind of eliminated from the pool. Like, if you were playing versus Leshrac and you get hit by one lightning, you're like, okay, I can't go in and fight, guys. But now at 6.85 scrolled around, he's like, okay, I can play him.
both for Aoi and Bulba. I feel this is necessary here.
Yeah, because we talked about how much magic burst they have, and they can just shackle him. It's really hard for Enchantress to like stand up versus shackle in level 1. We even see that he skilled up Ether Shock, but his HP is just so low. Actually, his strength. Look at his strength, +6 strength. It's pretty good. Won't die in one Sonic Wave.
4 on the race. I see it kind of continue this way of maybe being tough, or TC have the.
I think it's kind of a wash. Maybe he didn't go boots first. Let's see if he did buy boots instead of bottles, so you might see maybe pull a little bit ahead, but all it takes is one decent rune from TA or like ancient stacks, so mid's kind of a wash. Very little kill potential on either side.
I've got RTK on his own. Mentioned the possibility of two's coming out. It's just. I'm just gonna stick around bottom. I guess he's gonna be quite.
Well, you definitely want to do T1-2 if you're Shadow Shaman. I don't think it's worth it having the Shaker down here on the bottom lane, but we'll see. Because Shadow Shaman actually really needs levels too. I would say more so than other supports. So you don't necessarily want him in a 3-on-2 or 3-on-1 situation unless you're getting a lot of kills.
And how vulnerable is maybe hang around mid just in case TC starts to go back up from someone like that?
I don't really think he's that vulnerable. Like if they snowball in, you just link the TA and then you just walk away. So he's fine. They also have like a shaker and that's kind of floating around that mid area. So I think DC is very unlikely to make that kill. You talked about like how they committed 2 people at the bottom lane. I also think it's because of how poorly the laning phase went for Bobo in the bottom lane at the start of last game. So they
Level 1.
Yeah, because if you're the captain, you're like, okay, what went wrong for us last game? Our early game was terrible, so this is kind of like step 1 of 3 of making the early game go well. They wanted to involve TC more, they wanted to give more farm for Boba, and they needed more impact from Ush. So more impact from Ush is not something that he can help. More impact from TC is something that he can handle, though. So he's kind of shored up that by helping him maybe get like a kill or 2, or maybe stacking for him so he can do more in the mid game. So it just depends, game to game flows.
Both position ones at the moment, farming fairly decent. 5 here on Sylar.
Is he gonna find this ward? MOI is looking for it. Will he? I don't know. I don't think he sees it. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't have vision. Wow. What a sneaky ward. Guys, pick that up. Said one. That might be the next common ward spot. Because if you place it in the okay, he sees it. I mean, he wasted 3 sentries though, dude. Value. And the observer ward is almost dead. Good.
Regeneration.
Yeah.
When it's hit, like the first game. Jumping free.
Well, if you're LGD, you're probably waiting for Shadow Shaman to get 6. And same with Queen.
And then you just 5-man.
No, you can't never like to say, oh, once we hit 6 we're gonna do that. It's too far away. You have to wait and see how what is TA gonna do? Are they gonna be stacking a lot? What are they gonna do with the Enchantress once she's like vulnerable to a lot of the bursts? Is she gonna leave the lane and jungle? Is she gonna gank? Are they going for early Roche with Untouchable? Like, you never know what the opponent's gonna do, so you just gotta play on the fly. Are they going to stack and farm? If they stack and farm, you definitely play aggressively and push towers, but they might not. You also want to see what build TA goes for too, whether it's going to be a phase, like a Dezo Rush or whatnot. Sometimes Blink Rush.
You said Dezo Rush is going to be the...
I think so. Dezo Rush is good, but you don't want to go Dezo Rush if LGD constantly 5-mans, right? So it also depends on what LGD does. Dezo Rush it's only good if you get the Roche, but you might not be able to if they push all your towers down. So yeah, they're playing stacking and farming game. I see a smoke on TC. Let's see if they pop it after this. Level 3 and level 3. Not best time to smoke, but it might be worth it just to get first blood.
Yeah.
He's expecting a gank though in mid, it looks like, because too many heroes are missing. So you can see LGD already like feel a gank coming on.
There might be a chance if they can find the change. The 2 does get dropped here, but the heal bomb.
He didn't get the decay off. No TP. What was his team at?
No, LGD looks like they find the return here. Boba's got the untouchable. Oh, is he? No.
No one can kill.
In a second. Oh, yeah,
no.
Look at the mana. All right, untouchable.
It's smart for him to go mass strength though. Like he went all stats.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Enchantress, good hero. Look at her farm. 27 CS. Great. Cop's only 19. I know.
Well, maybe. That would be all out on race. Yeah, you gotta be careful of this edge. One hit and you're using a third of your health bells.
So yeah, it was really smart. They got Aoi to boost him in levels, and then now that after he was okay, LGD committed too many heroes. So now he's 6.5, and Styler's only level 5. So this is like a really tough game for him because usually you just Sonic Wave and you get 1 or 2 kills and you have Trez and then some, and then you can work from there. But I don't really see him being able to like climb himself out of this hole yet because he's still. I guess he has the haste, so he can maybe make some plays there, but it's dangerous life.
Now he is there as well. Catch someone out. Even nice shots land the LGD. Kill.
They saw him with the ward though. So it's unlikely.
Dire's middle tower.
Lane. So LGD gets monster fight. Ush going very aggressive on RTK, but DC is there with a Fisher. Ush. Get the remnant out in time though. Escape.
Dire's middle tower.
Bottom lane, you still see the side of DC committing heroes here, really wanting to try and find something. Hard to get Silo.
I also wonder what maybe he's gonna get. If he gets a mech, they can actually do more stuff. But like they have an early game lineup with Undying, but they aren't really able to do that much with it. In Quap even, I think Quap's pretty good on early game. But DC's actually making the first move.
What was good?
I mean, he should. He has 800 HP.
TP through, they might just jump on this man as maybe, gets a static link off onto Aoi, so he's starting to build up that damage. Now they're probably just turning Chase down. Salar's there as well. The Sonic Wave onto 2 is beautiful. They've already killed 2. They might be able to find Bolt as well. They can chase it down. Looks like he'll be fine healing up there.
I wonder if AUI knew that the static link continues to snowball.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Does he? It's one of the weird interactions. Snowball is one of those weird spells. So is static link. So I don't know. It's like that's not a play you do if you do know, because then he gave him like 100 damage and then he got owned.
Fails to see.
I saw the start of that, but
It's like RTK just. DC getting another kill there nonetheless. Obviously, giving away the 2 heroes on the bottom was a bit of a mess, but DC better than they did in game 1. The early game.
yeah, their offlane went so much better, and Siler's like way underfarmed compared to what you normally expect from a Queen of Pain in the safe lane. So that's pretty good. Like his net worth's really low.
LGD want to fight now. By hanging around, ready for DC to go.
Radiant's top
Wow,
tower
the
is
ult's
under
back up.
And
Now she's getting a lot of space up here.
he is.
Next, they get the kill now, the chains, owning him back in us.
Radiant's middle tower.
So I imagine this
is
is gonna be-
under attack.
Yeah, I think they're going to turn up the heat a lot on LGD. And ROTK, he's died twice. He has Max Tombstone, but they haven't really made good use of the Undying. So you kind of just fight where the other lanes are. You see where the Undying is. If you see a weak spot in their formation, then you can go.
Wow, his shards block him out. Bit of a. Down to, I mean, Bulbo, of course. What'd you build now?
What is he building? Is he building Orchid?
Walking for Silo?
They have
Radiant's
chains though.
bottom tower is under attack.
I think chains is generally actually pretty good.
Radiant's
Chains
structures
plus
are
TA burst I think is okay. What is he getting? Drums? I don't. You'd get Bracer first though. Blade mail?
Blade mail?
Hey, blade mail.
Blade mail wouldn't be bad.
Orchid is just super unusual. I think Orchid's pretty good, but I'm not sure if he's going. But we'll see. I mean, he's getting a lot of farm though. He's getting so much space they don't like even want to commit to him. So at this point, you probably do go Orchid. Casual rope.
Casual
That's just ludicrous. Yeah.
Dire's top
Okay.
tower
Usually you
is
get
under
Bracer
attack.
first though, so that's a little unusual. But I guess if you're not really worried about dying, then you can get it. Ooh. Yeah, that's one of the things where like you have to have a lot of anticipation as the Ember. If you dropped it before he blinked, he would have been able to catch up to him. Huh. Yeah, but that's like kind of the nail in the coffin for Queen, though, right? It's kind of like last game where Queen just didn't really have an impact. If that's like the one kill that just puts her over the edge, it's like I can't do anything. I'm just gonna feed, and then you have to switch to a defensive build. I mean, you're in that position sometimes. Just like they have so much burst for me. Like TA kills me in one shot, I die in a searing chains. Like I die in the snowball. Like that's the position you don't want to be in. And with like one more kill, you can kind of put it into that territory. So Queen going for Orchid, that's still pretty risky, but I guess they feel like they need a little bit more extra damage, or more importantly, lockdown for Ember.
For Sully. Need through here, the snowball starting will catch, and won't be able to follow through. But damage here with the impetus from that, maybe just TP out. I think he makes it as well. So a little bit of a wasted game going for inside DC, and they might just lose Ush. The controller's there, the Searing Chase come out, and he gets the remnant away. It doesn't matter.
Where's his dude? Him and his remnants. Like usually they have a remnant drop beforehand. If
Kind of the last possible.
Yeah. But maybe he didn't expect him to have that much lockdown because of the shackle from Shadow Shaman. Or maybe he expected that he could slide out of the Hex jump. I didn't see the jump on it. But
Yeah, for this wrap LGD, I think this down.
he has Grave. He can still buy a lot of... Okay.
Making it work for it.
Wave them!
Dazzling no more.
Dire's middle tower is
time
under
to hit.
attack.
LGD, of course, get themselves a hill and value for this loss.
Top
So,
tower is under attack.
He really wants his Orchid.
just to... Hey, if he gets the chase,
Where's the double chains?
All lives must end.
we'll get RSTK. Lead on the damage. These can be nice, but the worst punch is nice. Double
Top tower
crush.
is under attack.
Right up this.
Radiant's
Looks like DC will be able to get this tower as well.
Dire's structures
Pressuring that top lane. So,
fortified.
didn't have the Sonic Wave. I'll draw the
Dire's
walls.
top tower is under attack.
That's a big win for DC though. This tower is so much more important to LGD than this top one. And they committed wards to top. I'm actually a little surprised they committed the wards, but now they can actually proceed into Roche pretty soon. They have Untouchable. Let's see, the Dezo timing on Templar Assassin looks like it's not that fast, but I mean, they have, I think they had a time. I think if you see the wards commit to top, you might actually go for it, but let's see. Looks like they want to take out the stack before. It's much safer with Dezo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
DC looking strong. What it's worth of it.
Yeah, a lot of teams will have the Observer Ward like right about here, so they can actually gank him while he's doing it, but they have no idea that the Ancient Stack is going on. That would have been a perfect smoke timing, and a little of the reason why LGD I think is like not as prepared as some of the other teams in this tournament. There's a lot of farm that they could have potentially jacked too. Like Razor with his ulti is pretty good at taking out.
Next up, Owie here. You got Starlight moving in as well. Back up Iberia and TC. You want to chase this. The Shard's coming out trying to block them, but Starlight's got a Sonic Wave he really wants to use here. Blink.
Oh, nice.
Sonic Wave onto 2. Buri does get off the Galley Grave in time. Turns around with a nice Mighty Mountain Weave. And now Ash about going in. Want to do it way too risky.
Oh, nice. Now they have the Observer Ward. That's really important. They have really good control of like this mid area on the map. And as long as they keep TA's farm a little bit down, they should be okay. Because Razor's getting pretty tanky. Surprised there's no mech, but maybe relying on Undying to build it instead.
So for the rest of it. The Radiant Jungle, we are going to see TC trying to go on MMY. But the impetus there for Bulba, but maybe he's going to look for the return here. Gets the standing link off. Try and chase down Bulba. Trap slow, very nicely done from TC. We'll be able to break the link now. Bulba turns around. TC moving back in onto maybe. He gets the meld hit and Usher turn up for the fight. Chasing down slightly. Searing chase onto 2, but the impetus still is a lot. Soul healing up. Maybe is it enough to keep him alive? Yes, maybe we'll be able to walk away here. DDC and RCK still in front of the fight. The decay stacks. Arbiter now Siler turns up. Scream onto TC. They'll get the kill onto TA. They do lose Razor here though, as Owie finishes Ormar. Forest punch. The LGD aren't done, and it looks like DC, they want to be done. They're trying to get themselves out. Usher's now remnanted back against the fight. The fish up to 3 is nice. The Echo Slam comes out. It's not doing too much. They actually lose DDC here, and Bulba's just going to be able to ward himself off. He just turns around. Impetus onto RTK. The snowball comes through as well. Bulba's going to live. And LGD losing 4 heroes in that fight. And Digital Chaos playing that absolutely perfectly.
Yeah, great play from Ush there. He went in and did a lot of damage. He got really low. He TP'd back. He remned in and then just cleaned them all up. It's the benefit of the bo2 build and why it's so strong. Didn't even have a rune at that point. And I'm not exactly sure where MMY was. They did have the wards available to him, but from the way it looked like LG like had a pretty good hold on that fight, so maybe they just didn't expect that they needed him at that point. But yeah, that's really big loss for LGD. I do not like their mid-game prospects if this Roche goes the way of DC. And on the flip side, like really good play by AUI too, picking off a couple of other heroes, and I don't think they had the mech that fight. Pretty sure they. Yeah, if they had the mech there, it would have been, I think, way different. But pretty much free Roche.
The shots are actually gonna. Oh no, get around.
But you feel really strong right now, though. You have Max Tombstone, you have mech, right? Even if they're at Aegis, it's like whatever. We have Undying. We're supposed to win the early game fights, but they're not. Problem.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Planet for LG.
The items coming out from Saddle are just way too slow, though. Like he needed Orchid, I would say, like last fight. If they pick off the Ember too with the Orchid, completely different fight. But he's still kind of working on it.
I mean, that was the rogue. The Ember had pre fight was
Yeah.
a lot of it.
Well, he's free to reign around the fights if there's no Orchid and there's no Shadow Shaman. And even without Shadow Shaman's wards, they probably could have still used him there. But again, I didn't think that LG was in that bad of a position going into the fight, but it dragged on a little bit too long and a little bit too far away from the T2. It like went all the way over here.
Owie, did he? Arcades.
He can get a mech, honestly. I think he's just a meat shield. Because Ember can't really tank that much. He can, like, you know, be tricky and stuff, but he can't actually just straight tank. You need kind of someone who's gonna soak up, like, co-op spells, be, like, Undying target, and he needs to be up in front so they can actually kill the Tombstone, too. Yeah.
Dive wants to have a pretty good timing on the battlefield.
Yeah. He's not super safe, though. He's not super safe, though, so that's, I think, you know, got the kind of...
Yeah, they still have the potential.
Yeah. He is, Yeah.
Said maybe they are just waiting.
Shadow Shaman with Blink, though, is the next. Yeah. So Shadow Shaman, Blink, Queen Orchid, like these are kind of coming soon, but not having the mech that fight is tough. I hope they didn't have it. I don't think they did. Yeah, he actually does a lot of damage. I wish I could see damage done during the game, but he's third on net worth, which is really good. Incredibly good if you're Enchantress.
Shards. You know, a lot of situations Bob was going to be able to find himself where he's going to be able to hit these kind of match.
Impetai?
Yeah.
Impetus? Impetuses?
That's how it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Throw out some ulties. So it was pretty even up until that fight. So that's kind of expected. It was pretty tight early game. Yeah.
LGD's like to get behind this game.
It's not good. You have to win early with Undying. I mean, you can transition him out, but you'll see Fear, like he goes for the Scepter Rush a lot, which makes him a lot more relevant. And Undying with a mech is not as relevant. So he could have had, what, 2 pieces? Maybe 3 if he skips Arcane, but skipping Arcane is generally a bad idea. And then Razor could have had mech plus drums at this time. So, I don't know. It's a difficult point, though. Difficult position. Because you almost always want to get armor on Razor. He just kind of runs in. That's his job. Kind of like Tusk this game. Wonder what he goes for.
So if you lag issue, see.
They also need Blink on Shaker, and that's kind of nowhere in sight. So like a Blink Tusk is going to own the Blink Shaker, the Queen, the Shaman, pretty much everyone.
Shaker's still nice and Owie comes in with a snowball.
And DC also don't need to start off the fights because they have better late game. They have 3 pretty strong cores, whereas these guys only have 2 and maybe 1.5 because Queen of Pain is going on Orchid build and it's slow. So they have 1.5 cores, and DC have like kind of 3 cores in full force. Also, they're really good against BKB with Weave and Impetus and TA. So BKB wars, DC will win.
That's what things yoga club.
No, I would almost certainly BKB. LG likes, especially their tendency after last game.
Yeah, true.
Late game decisions.
Now, maybe gonna. Here, TC. What's he got?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Do you have game sounds?
Dire's structures are fortified.
What happened to our
Dire's
sounds?
top tower is under
You
attack.
muted them, Ben.
Dire's bottom
How'd I
tower
mute them?
is under attack. Dire's bottom
There we go.
tower has fallen.
Yeah. I don't know. Did we...
I don't think so. I didn't do anything, dude. I pressed. Oh, probably. I guess that happened at some point. We should take off that button.
Yes. At least these beautiful headphones. We are. We're muted.
What?
Are we muted?
No.
Now we don't have sound.
No.
There is very funny. Very funny. Hear us.
I think it was a little bit delayed.
Oh, actually. Okay, there isn't.
What? What happened? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Is that what?
I don't know.
Yes, we fixed it, Ben. You did it.
We fixed it?
We did it.
Are you sure? How do you know?
Okay, chat, we fixed it. There is sound out, we fixed it. Alright, Ben fixed it. No sound. It's fixed. Is it fixed? It fixed it. We did it. Well done. Thank you. We would not be. Chatters. Sending starting sounds. No big goals have been used. In fact, all lots. Yeah.
I got my hotkeys for net worth, dog. I can click these, I guess.
No, it's fine.
They're in trouble.
Bottom tower
LGD's in trouble, man. Oh, wait, S and Y.
It is the.
Is it S and Y?
Cool.
Yasha in a BKB?
Self.
We don't know though. Is it gonna be S and Y?
Actually, no. It is. Lane, Ben.
I know.
We've got T-Tours now.
I got it.
We've got the Usher.
They got the Orchid.
That's the
Is out.
And that is the kill. That's a.
have the you know,
But he's still super vulnerable for like a
bottom tower
pretty
is
long.
under attack.
you got
Radiant structures are fortified.
Go Siler.
this on T. T is there, but the fish has already been thrown out, and it looks to just be a free tower here. It's been dropped, but it's
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
scenery by the looks of it. God, I think DC.
Yeah, LGD's right back in the game though, with the Orchid and the. Like they were looking weak because of no Orchid and no Blink, but now that MY has kind of been doing his own thing and getting his Blink Dagger, it's really big for them. They can kind of keep continually putting his Ember in check and then only worry about 2 cores. Hopefully, you're LGD.
Buy some wine.
Yeah. If you're DC, you're still looking pretty good. You had the Grave and the Snowball to kind of protect you from that sort of burst in a real fight, in a 5-on-5. And you have TA who's going to do a metric ton of damage with Blink and Dezo and Aegis.
I mean, what does TC go for next? Need a
BKB.
this game, or can he go for the crit?
I think you need BKB. I mean,
I guess.
it's not that great against the Razor. It is SNY. But Does he get BKB? I think so. You can also just go crit. Crit's fine too, but yeah. But you can just kill him with as easily with.
But a lot of this game is on Ush and what you can Sam Spirit now.
Is it? Enchantress is up in front though too. Like she.
Probably.
Like you don't need a. You might not need a BKB on Temple Assassin because you have Boba up in front. I don't think so. I don't think they can kill him. No, but he can just walk, right? No, they don't have enough attack speed. Oh, maybe they do. Maybe that's why he went SNY.
Quite a bit of damage, 224.
Yeah.
I'd say that registers as quite on the.
I didn't actually think he had enough of attack speed for Untouchable. It's what, 130? And then he has plus like 30. He popped drums. Yeah. With the Agi treads, it gets us enough to attack reasonably.
I mean, at this point, I guess with the split push.
No, you look for picks. Picks on.
Just want to try and get rid of these two.
Your late game's worse. Your late game's worse. You have to. You get. The towers will always be there. Like you have to keep them limited so your cores outscale them, and you leave yourself vulnerable to like a Ember Spirit like jumping you and just wrecking you in a team fight. So I think it's much safer to just go for picks. Pushing dangerous. Pushing bad. You get hit by weave, and then things can go wrong. Yeah. Because if you go in like that, like they can just pick off your most important hero, which is I think Shaman at this point. Shaker also doesn't have a. Oh, okay, maybe he does have a blink. That's big. Wasn't he just super poor? Yeah, what happened? Did he like echo a stack? Yeah, he was. Did he get the kill? No. He's 0 and 2. I don't know how he got that much gold, but he was at like 200 at the pause. That's good. So now they actually caught back up on like their Razor and Quap. Quap was pretty low and like 2,000 below Ench. Now she's back up. Let's kill Ush. Yes.
I mean, TC at this point.
Yep, they're both pretty good.
Dire's middle
They want to make sure
is
they.
under attack.
Oh, they saw TC blink. It's over. It's over for you, TC. It is over. Wow. Sparing no spells.
Is under attack.
They don't have detection.
Oh.
Are you?
LGD.
What? Wait, you blinked into the sentry. Oh wait, that's the opponent's sentry. What? They don't have.
They didn't have
Oh my gosh.
LGD. Let's get detection game. Because they didn't have it there.
Wow. Can't believe they had a smoke ink. They found like one of the best heroes and they didn't have detection. Are you kidding?
And that's a bit. I mean,
That's so painful. I think that was the Earthshaker blink reveal too. Disaster. He blinked into them too. Or he blinked under the vision. Yeah. They not have enough lockdown? Blink into Shackle. I don't know if that's enough.
Shut that kicking themselves for that one.
Yep. Okay, so it looks like he's building armor. Good. He doesn't need BKB.
I mean, what does Boba need?
Boba? I don't know. He has problems. I see BKB a lot on him. BKB's good.
Kevin?
Because then you don't get hit by like Earthshaker and Shadow Shaman are like completely useless.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you can also do a lot of damage to Razor. Because he has a lot of armor. He has 15 armor right now, so you really need the pure damage from Enchantress to kind of whack him down before the meld stacks
I like this move
or
as well.
weave stacks it.
Just get the blink off there. DC just going to close it. Now, can LGD fight into this? MLI is going to look for the TP out. There's going to be the punch onto maybe. The slide finishes off MMY before he gets out. Maybe is also going to go down here as well. DC again with a very nice rotation. And now with the Searing Chains combo from Ush. That slam's going to not do a lot for this man. EDC's down as well. And LGD not turning up this game. DC are just walking all over the place.
That should be like a good setup for them. They blinked up. They showed up around the corner. He blinked out, and then where's your like echo slams? Like boom! You guys are 5-man smoke. We're gonna rock you with echo into the Sonic Wave. But where's our teamwork? I thought DC would have a lack of teamwork because of having a stand-in, but LGD looking a little very rocky. The Aegis number 2 going the way of TC. Okay, he did go BKB. BKB is safe.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, as you said, kind of got the damage anyway with the weave as well. But just keep him alive.
It's so good versus these 3 heroes though. Undying, Earthshaker, and Shadow Shaman.
DC are ready to put on this pressure.
Radiant
Yep.
Shutting
structures are
down on the rest of the team.
Okay, here they go. They need a big echo, but
Set up with the fish, just Silent jumps in as well. They drop the walls, but Bulba gets shallow graved up in by Biryu. Bulba, the Chakra's there as well. There's no way for Bulba to escape from this one. They'll get the Enchantress. They do manage to keep everyone else alive here though. On the side of DC, a TP out from Ush is not going to be successful. Gets cancelled at the last moment, and LGD will clean up the Ember Spirit.
okay.
Nice defense there from LGD.
Let's TP out with a zombie on him. Get
He was
stunned.
ambitious. I mean, he was close.
It was very close.
1 second.
I mean, he's Ember Spirit though, with 3 spirits up.
Oh, I see. He's not a fan of putting out remnants. But
He is not. That is actually a big issue.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
that LGD
Radiant's
Ah.
bottom tower is under attack.
was being.
Dire's structures are fortified.
There's a wraparound.
Dire's
You want to try and fight
is
this?
under attack.
No. Not without Ember. Wait, let's see. He's strong enough.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Side of the snowball stun. Will it connect? Yes, it will. But
Oh.
man of DC now,
It was too early on the fissure.
and now maybe he's just going to kick out. There's a punch to cancel it though. Yeah, DC's trying to move in as well. The shards off. Not quite long enough there. Way
Not bad.
to try and move.
Need armor. He'll build the AC next. He should. The S4 build. He's actually caught up quite well.
As well. I said at the beginning how this is one of TC's hero. He hasn't actually killed anyone this. He hasn't died a lot, which is, I think that's a good thing.
He's done a lot of damage. Like he went on the Queen, and Queen was at like a 3rd HP.
Radiant's top tower.
Oh, they have a
has
solar?
fallen.
Good.
Radiant's middle
I didn't expect them to have a solar.
attack.
What's up with these random, like, non-cores just appearing with these items? Last game I was so surprised when at UI had one. It's so good versus their lineup though.
Yeah, I kind of keep.
Radiant's top tower
They need to
is under
stop
attack.
giving DC's Roche. That's, I think, super important for them. Towers, they can't force, like, the T2s aren't that important right now without map control. So still get map control and get picks with Shadow Shaman. I think that's the important point, but he's walking through all these traps. So first step is actually get a gem.
Fortune's changed.
Ush. Man, known for not putting remnants out defensively.
Yep. Well, they saw him with the trap in here.
TC. Turnovers. Now looking to towards available on MM1. Johnson straight away, saves them for the fight. He's going to drop them straight away.
Wow, he's already at half from 1 cleave. Scary.
Nadash just squad, do you think he's going for the link?
It looks like it. Manta style's fine too.
Oh yeah. Actually good. Straight in on him, TC trying to move forward. Oh, meld hit onto Quam. The fight will continue as the snowball from Ali leads through. TC looking for the chase down, takes down the tombstone first. Now a look for ROTK. He's already losing armor here with the weave as well.
Oh!
Side of TC off here. Shallow grave. like temporarily. They may still lose the Enchantress here, and they will, as maybe kind of cleaning up it with a killer. TC still looking for a come back in, but he's playing it careful here. Fury is being chased right into the base here by Maybe. Maybe's just going to look to move in. The snowball comes out on top of Maui. DDC throws out Fisher onto two. Now he buys back, returns to the fight, takes down DDC, and now with the help of TC, they'll look for RTK. They should be able to find it, and they will. Double kill here with the TA. Maybe still just running around in the base. Finishes off Maui, but they'll find the kill at the end of the fight there. DC, and the buyback from Ush. Very nicely done, allowing them to just catch an LGD went a little bit too much.
Radiant's middle tower.
Did he try and blink before? I mean, I didn't see like a good blink echo opportunity for him.
It was hard that fight.
Yeah, it was hard that fight. It was still pretty good for LGD.
It was in a position light comes out and then you can't jump straight.
It's really disheartening though that your Ember Spirit gets jumped, you have Grave for him, and then he still dies. Like I don't actually know what they could have done with it. Like maybe like a defensive snowball or something like that. But they got so much damage on him during that, and they don't really have good counter initiation. Whereas LGD, like if someone gets jumped on their team, yeah, Blink Echo, which is as good of a counter initiation as it's gonna get. So I don't know. Ember still needs to stay alive in these fights. Maybe actually. Too much damage.
It's so much damage.
What happened to the Glimmer too? I'm still surprised he died that fight. He got hexed. But they have Grave, Glimmer, Keo.
Blessings.
He might even go Scotty. Just so he doesn't die in a hex.
Shaken after that one. Maybe did go a little bit hammer. No, he was diving tier.
The rune
Like-
of illusion.
Just to kill.
It's fine if the Roshan isn't up. If Roshan is not up, it's definitely not the play, but you get his buyback, and it was what, 4 for 3 in a buyback, so that's pretty even. I think it's okay.
Dark light.
That agony. Oh, you got back over that one. Out of the way of the middle. Here's who's standing here.
Yeah, what's that thing about it? DC's anti-push is terrible. They just have, like, Tusk,
I mean, I guess
pretty
it's
much.
more the weave and the slide. Starts to
Oh yeah, Slight's really good.
Dire's
It's
middle
not
tower
that great for
is under
T2
attack.
defenses, though.
No.
It's much better for
when
T3.
it comes.
So let's see, what do you commit for? Lincoln's or... Oh, okay, Scotty. Scotty for HP.
Dire's
That's fine.
middle tower has fallen.
It depends on what you die
Radiant's
in.
bottom tower is under attack.
But like he can still die to an Echo Slam, for example, with the Lincolns or the Manta, which is why some people refer to Scotty.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But we haven't seen super great Echoes coming out from DDC yet.
Always picked. I mean, I guess Bulba, he's. Do you think we could maybe even see a Lotus Orb come out?
Oh, I think Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb is really good for Shadow Shaman.
Sala will. Any chance for right clicks in. And yeah, that's the Lotus Orb now done.
Yeah, it's so good.
Pretty good.
That's really bad for LGD. Like it's really good against Shaman, and then like on top of that, like they have so much damage. So if they throw all their spells on Ember, he gets Lotus Orb, and then TC cleans up with his BKB. That's devastating. So LGD, I think, needs to make a move before the next Roche. If they let DC get this Roche, I'm pretty sure that like they're gonna have like 2 lives on Ember, 2 lives on TA, and that's just too much for them to handle in a straight team fight. And you don't want it to go super late because Undying's gonna fall off. Although I mean he has decent items, but it's still an Undying. And Razor's not your like super hard late game carry, so it's still shaping up DC favored. Even if it were like a gold lead for LGD, I still think it'd be DC favored. Unless they get picks.
Radiant's
AC now done on the quad, so that's something to help against all this minus armor.
I think Ghost is a little bit better though. This is good versus the Enchantress too. So they need a gem. I think you just commit for a gem right now if you're LGD. You need to get control before the next Roche. You feel that pressure for LGDs. Like if we lose one more fight and they get Roche, we're gonna lose. So they have to take more risks right now. DC, they taste it. They're on the brink of taking control of this game.
Smoke on, smoke out here. Team is realizing that Roshan's around the corner. This is the time to fight. They come out of this fight successfully. They'll get the Roche as well. Maybe jump straight in. Hush Remnants away first. Now Howie blinking forward with a punch onto Silos. Put the BKB now. Trying to damage him with the interception on the sideline. Bulba takes a sonic red to the face. Drops the low sword on himself. Howie's still alive by the Shallow Grave and TC. Kind of cleaning up. He's found the Shaman. He's trying to look for DDC. Should be able to find it. Yeah, and they will. They'll get DDC as well. Maybe seeing a hell of a lot of damage here though. They've got to be careful. He's got to have at least 2-2-4 at the moment here on this Razor. Chasing down Bulba as well. Trying to turn. It's not going to work. Triple kill for maybe. Dazzle's going to fall as well. And Hush, he's just left alone, orchided up, he's not going to be able to escape. And LGD, a full team wipe against DC, and only losing the 2, and that's going to be perfect timing now with Roche coming up as well, as we said before the fight. DD on the Razor as well, with the AC being held by Sylar. That was as painful as a fight could go for DC at this point in the game.
They didn't get enough damage on their heroes. Like the smoke popped like right here, and Ember actually only slighted one hero. If he slights like these 3 heroes, that I think they're already at like half HP, and on top of that they popped their blinks at the start of the fight. So I think that fight should have went way differently for him. If they're gonna play like that, he might as well have just gotten a BB, and then just you're kind of safe until that point. But that was so devastating. Also, the Razor static link is actually proving to be pretty devastating in these fights.
Good chunk of damage that one.
Wow. I can't believe DC lost the fight that badly. Yeah. Also, the Ember remnanted out. He remnanted out after the slight, and then Aoi was kind of left on his own after he snowballed in, so that's, you know, not...
Situation. Like dropped on Aoi, and he's
Yeah.
run out of spells, so it's
Grave and Glimmer.
not a lot more than Aoi can really do. To keep alive at the end of the fight. That was kind of the last to fall, you know, very end. So if alive for a little bit.
Worthy tribute.
Yep. Now you need BKBs. They have so much armor now with the Shivas and the Solar and the AC that it's so hard to kill people. TC does a lot of damage, but until the weave starts ticking down, they won't be able to kill anyone.
Much confidence LGD have got. Yeah, Aegis on maybe. AC as well on Sylar. They're good to go here. The wards, I mean, maybe as well. The Ags as well. Everything. There's a lot of physical damage. They're probably going to lose a set of racks at these. I don't think they'll be able to this one.
Yeah.
Get all back it. Alright, looking for the West to jump in, but she can't quite find it. So up onto maybe they'll just stand there. They'll take the racks. TC now jumps in. Sylar just gets deleted by a couple of clicks there from TC. The racks they wanted. They get the melee racks. Glimmer came onto maybe, trying to get him away from Ush. Ush is going to continue to chase. Dig the wave, but now with the Fisher, can they try and turn this here? They just go for the quickie. Not gonna work out there. Not going to work out for DDC though as he gets left behind. Find a kill there. So they do get 2 kills from LGD.
See that?
LGD get them.
You asked earlier about why Shadow Shaman is like not that pick right now, but here we see like a really big strength. You're dealing with a pretty, you know, Ember with Slight and Battle Fury, which is generally really hard to push high ground against, but with the wards, it's actually super easy. They turn on the Razor ulti, they go high ground, take a Rex, no problem. It would be so much more difficult without the wards, and obviously he's pretty farmed too, so that certainly helps.
This is the problem though. You take melee around the mid lane, but if the other is able to push back faster.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
What? You see?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Butterfly? They actually just need one Force Staff, I think. Force Staff to push someone out of the link. Without the Razor link, I think they win that fight too. But he was doing so much damage. But who gets a Force? I guess Tusk maybe?
Now on the shadow. I mean, that is scary. We've already seen how he drops to a set of racks. If he does that again, you just need to, as we saw, if one fight, let's just do racks and
He won't have BKB up if it breaks out in the next 10 seconds, but I guess they're not really concerned because maybe he's in the top lane. So this would be a really good pick if they could kill Styler right now.
Silo, nice BKB, straight away gets himself out of that one.
He realizes he's the only vulnerable one because Razor has a ton of armor, 2600 HP and Aegis, so if you're in that position, you're like, I'm the only one they can possibly kill right now, so very good reaction from him and anticipation.
I like this for some. Right click.
Yeah, good.
I mean, it's, transitions a little bit better to this stage of the game now. Offers the push.
Mm-hmm.
You win a fight, kind of what they needed. We talked about at the start of the draft, the fact that the only real right clicker would have. Having side up with those items as well.
Yeah, Styler played the mid game really well.
Out of all here. Now getting caught in the middle of this stall here. I don't think he survives this one, no, because Hexed up and gets taken down by LGD. He didn't manage to keep the two down alive. Bob was trying to do his best to take it down, but he doesn't be able to. Echo slams to the face of the Enchantress. There's going to be buybacks from both Owie and Bulba here as they return to the fight.
They still have Aegis though. They're not scared.
Round 2 here. Here's the Owie straight to the ball. Punch onto DDC, can't quite kill him. Again, Booty's just throwing out the Shallow Grave on healthy Owie here. So that's Shallow Grave down now. RTK goes Scepters and moves away. The standard that comes out from Maybe. He's going to get out for beautiful duration here, but it was Lotus Orb now, so he's actually, nothing is being lost of any value by either of heroes here. All losses are being gained, and off the back of that, TC just turns around, goes in with a mailed hit and the right clicks as well, but this is nearly enough, jumps forward to the high ground, should be able to get Maybe, no, yes he will, the final touch flies through here, Silas been left alone as well, can't pick away, and DC this time with the favourable defence.
Yep, Aegis expired and Lotus Orb. Oof.
Lotus will pick up a really working, because this point really fights, that's all he's got to worry about really, is the static. Once you got the Lotus Orb, you're good to go.
I think it might have been worth it for Owie to sacrifice his life for the Shaman Wards too, because it's an ag Shaman Wards, and he bought so much time with the snowball. They're all just waiting for him, and his whole team is killing the wards. So that was a very nice move by AUI and Digital Chaos in general. So now Ember's like doing a ton of damage.
This is going to be high ground. See, they haven't got Maybe.
The Echoes have been very subpar too. He's been using on like one single targets a lot in this game.
Buyback into Silas. Pushing forward early as well here. Hang around, or do they play it safe? Wait for.
Play it safe, I would say.
I mean, they're not really in a need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No buyback on Tusk. No on Ench. Okay. Yeah. Still pretty even in terms of fighting capabilities. You really want that. Just cheese.
That's quite a swing. That's about, back down to 0.
No. Yeah.
These fights, all these full team fights.
So, yeah, Lotus Orb, good item. If he can get it before the Link, now he has Refresher Orb. Link 2 people.
I guess as well, Precious Orb, I wouldn't let you link them.
I think you can. Why not?
So, I guess the Lotus Orb will reflect.
Oh yeah, reflect both. So.
It's fine.
I mean, you can only really use it on, I guess, like one on Ench, one on TA maybe, but they'll just split up. But having double ult's really good too. Double Plasma Field. Double Shiva's Guard. Is that a sheep? Yeah, sheep or Lotus, I'm not sure which. They need more armor on Radiant. They need a Vlad's, I would say, to stack with all their stuff. Maybe even a Crimson Guard. Crimson Guard is not that great. Just get a Vlad's. I don't know. It's still like 3 core versus 2 core.
Gold is a great
Their two cores are doing a lot of damage, and
They are.
Bulba's fell so far behind. So, you know, like the Axe Rush is like decent, but a lot of Ench players prefer getting Midas a lot. You'll see Puppy get it very often just because she has trouble transitioning from early to mid to late. Well, most players don't even make the early to mid transition, so I think, you know, Bulba's been playing pretty well to, you know, even be this much of an impact on Enchantress. But the mid to late is really hard of a move. And the Midas really helps that painful time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
One of those periods again where maybe just before the race, so before fight they will get.
They have the gem now though, so that's really good. Gem on both sides.
LGD smoking up, realizing the Roche is about to spawn. This is the time. This is the time. Find anyone. See, back to the base themselves. Only put the top lane with Owie. Likely to lose back of this smoke up. Yes, they do come. Quite find something. See, aren't at the base at the moment. Just go straight back.
Are they gonna see it though when it respawns? Oh, okay. Illusion Rune.
Roshan, both teams are going to know it's there. Starlight isn't going to be around though.
They might try and sneak it right now though. This is really dangerous.
Starlight's just keep-
He doesn't have a way to stop the TP. So
double damage.
Wait, so they've
they're just gonna give away the Roach for free.
helped through Roshan. I'm now on the other spirit. Starlight.
I think that's one of those situations where you fake the TP and then you go in for the kill. It's very obvious that TC has a lot of damage. They have like so much damage from TA right now that they can just obliterate Roche in probably less than 10 seconds. Whereas LGD, it takes them a really long time because they don't have that many good Roche, unless they want to commit the wards to it, which is sometimes not advisable. So I don't know. They give a Roche and now they're in a really bad position. Dangerous times, man.
Yeah, this is the point where comms in it going up for it. I mean, other things I've got to be aware of, obviously the Echo Slam, the fact that there is pressure on the Razor as well.
Structures are fortified.
Let's just going to go top, start getting Remnant out there.
So curious as to what Tusk is going to go for. If they want to go for like picks on the side,
I guess as he said,
maybe. I mean, he's probably just saving for buyback though, right? First. Buyback first, and then kind of check out what item you want to go for.
Haste.
But Scythe is good if they want to get picks, but I don't really think picks are the problem right now. Man, Ember's so big. BKB and Daedalus since that last big fight.
he's got
A Moon Shard.
buybacks can be. Go for a push. Second time.
LGD need more lane pressure. They need, I think, a Ghost Scepter on Shaman, so he can actually split push out lanes. And then, if it's one person that picks him off, he can Ghost Scepter if they BKB and Glimmer away, as well as just Hex TP. And then, that way you force at least two heroes to come and deal with you when you split push. Because he can actually, I think, split push faster than anyone once he actually gets to the towers. So, they're not really able to utilize that part of their lineup. And DC's able to squeeze out a lot more farm on the map and pressure LGD's towers, where they normally wouldn't be able to.
Very scared of each other. So DC
Yeah, they're scared of walking into a big echo, which is completely understandable. You get really farmed. You can always do the slow siege with Lotus, Lotus Glimmer plus Solar when you go on high ground. But they don't have a Solar Crest, so that's kind of an issue because Ember has no armor. So, kind of without that, you just go for pick. You need the Scythe of Vice for, which also might be a little bit slow, but it doesn't look like they want to take that risk. Which again is completely understandable. You don't want to throw this game away when they have a very good lead. They Aegis cheese, and they have more cores. So not really under that much pressure. And MMY's not being able to split push your towers.
How much money has he got? Is he near?
Just needs like what, 500? Yeah. No, you just need. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, he needs more. I was looking at his unreliable gold. I thought he had more. He had more reliable gold. Yeah, he doesn't really need it.
Nice ones. Gonna go down there.
Tower has fallen.
Slide. 22. Fine, maybe. That armor here. Still can't.
They need a smoke for Earthshaker, but I don't know if they have a smoke. Because
A little bit more confident.
yeah, he's gonna get hit by like Slight and stuff, or just jumped. Are they just gonna give this Rexa for free?
Yeah, it's the racks, and they're going to be gone. Solo now pops the BKB. Wait, maybe now with the Shiva's trying to turn, but Owie. No ball. Straight for Oronta, maybe. They have dropped the wards here, and that's going to be Owie down. So they get killed. Standing onto her, she's got a remnant himself away. LGD trying to chase people out of the base. They get the head to the Volva, with the plasma field as well as the Orchid. They should be able to burst down the Ascension, they will. On the back of that defense, did of course lose half the Rex, but it was the range Rex.
Those were the two heroes that bought back. And once,
Let's go buyback there.
okay. Yeah,
Let's say successful defense.
it's pretty good.
Rest of the bad. We'll see if they themselves now how scared they. Back of this. Force.
Invisibility.
I can definitely force one buyback. He didn't use his refresher for that fight. Unfortunately, they don't have the wards, and Shadow Shaman's not rich enough for a refresher, so that's kind of their weak point for this upcoming fight.
There's gonna be a buyback for Owie here. They really don't want to. LGD is just out. Like, yeah, Owie's back. Let's get us out.
They still don't have a good way to approach the base. Every time they're closing towards Digital Chaos's base, it's always S5, and after they win a team fight, they need better ways to approach the base and threaten like a, you know, the ward drop, because that's extremely devastating when you're already down 1 racks. So I don't really know how they go about doing that though. Especially, it also really helps like with your Roshan attempts too, because if your lanes are pushed in, you'll get more information in the opponent.
Top's got a lot of money. 5.6k on Starlight here. He's got enough to finish the MKBO. 7KB's done. Straight out the money. Buyback.
They don't have, I guess just evasion on TA, no solar. Okay. Extra instance of damage.
I mean, just TC. So,
What is up with this?
I think he needs to change his hotkey.
Yeah,
this
I think so.
That's what the second.
Yeah. So does he need a BKB? No one has evasion
Worthy
aside from the solar. So I think Daedalus is better. Being able to one-shot people with the melt strike is strong.
Couple of pickups coming up. Here.
Okay.
Yes, so.
No, we've got a Manta. But Yeah. That's scary.
Double damage.
Albert's gonna
The
be
double
nice.
refresh disarm.
Guys just go. Albert's gonna be nice. That jump straight into Hush. Very nicely done from LGD there. They'll look for more here. So you see Biryu, they'll find Biryu. See here?
Another strength of the Shadow Shaman late game. The Blink Hex is so good.
Value network. On. Buy back some.
Force it. They're not gonna force it.
Come on, LGD.
Yeah, they have to force it.
Okay, TC jumping into Sana, but Sana himself out. There's a snowball ball from Maui. TC plus the BKB tries to turn in, but maybe he's got off that static link in. He's spinning a fair bit of damage. 224 on the count at the moment. TC just can't do the damage now, losing it all to the Razor. And now they've got to get themselves out. There was a death here on Aoi. He does not have buyback for this fight. Would Ush love to find them, but a nice holding back the 3 months of DC. Doesn't matter, Ush. They want to try and chase down ROT.
No, the gem.
Dead. Gem on the deck.
Now they.
Quiet by.
Yeah, that's what Ember's buyback, as well as TA. Yeah, so that's really bad for this impending Roshan fight. Let's see.
Never refuse gold given.
Yeah,
And the Dazzle B.
they ideally wanted the Roshan to spawn right then, right after they retreat into their low, but
We're seeing the issue in Kex and a lot.
yeah.
Then if they get the. Yeah, DC just is pretty out of DPS.
Well, that's where you need the Lotus Orb or like a Blink Snowball or a Grave. Yeah. Well, you know, you could say it's a support spot for not being behind them. You can also say it's like, you know, Ush needs to be more careful. I actually think Ush needs to be a little bit more careful. Yeah. It's kind of been like that the whole game. There's been like a couple of deaths here and there, and then, you know, it's just you don't want to develop those kind of bad habits because then you die at a point where it really, really matters and your team is kind of screwed. They didn't even pick up the gem? What? Well, TK's like, hey, got my gem back. It was just sitting right there. Okay, so smoke into Roche. Roche is up. They're gonna see. Do they have the gem? Yes, they have 2 gems now. Okay, so Ward is gonna die. Here they go.
This is be all end all here from DC if they choose to fight this, and they will. Moving in. They can't lose their cause and they don't have buyback. It's a very risky fight, but if they can come out top, Emma-wise moving forward here, looking for some kind of lockdown, but Ush gets the BKB out here with TC, with the static links out, and they didn't get the Lotus Orb out again, but TC does able to walk it off. They lose out.
Get the Aegis!
Aegis is on the... MMY just picks it up here. They just want to make sure that DC can't get it. They found Boba. Boba will buy back straight away into this fight. Ush continues to move back in, seeing if he can find anyone caught out, but TC's the one to get caught out. TC is down. Ush just jumps into the center of the ball. It's a nice slide, doing a lot of damage here with the cleave, but he's going to get himself away now. So the LGD chase him up to the high ground. Ush turning. DC eats the...
Oh, that's the hex. That is it.
It's over.
Up the game for 110 seconds, and GG is called. We said it would be a risky fight.
They had to take it. You have to take it. Yeah, you have to take it. But it's just that death by Ush. Oh my gosh, there were a lot of other like small things. I think that LGD they utilized the Blink Shaman very, very well, and he wasn't like the greatest at split pushing, but what he contributed to team fights was invaluable.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah.
And maybe too with the Razor, making it look good.